Welcome, everybody, to Tex-Mex Nerd Feed.
I'm Tex.
And I'm Mex.
Today we're going to be talking about the next portrayal of Batman as of February 2019.
Yes. So we got news probably, 2-3 weeks ago that Ben Affleck was stepping down from being Batman / Bruce Wayne.
Again.
So, again. So, I think this time it's official. He was initially supposed to be writing, producing, directing, and acting as Batman for this upcoming
Now he's doing
Batman role.
None of it.
Now he is kaput. So, I think it's Matt Reeves that is going to be directing it, and he is currently looking for an actor to play Batman / Bruce Wayne that's between 25 and 35 years old.
Correct.
The people that we've compiled for this list, they're not in that range. There might be a possible one or two that is, but
A lot of them are not.
yeah. But some of them look really young that are actually like 40 years old. So we're going to start with the characteristics of Batman / Bruce Wayne. They should be up on the screen. You go through them.
He's has a height of 6 foot 2 inches, a weight of 210 pounds. His eye color is blue. His hair color is black. For his charismatic approach, he is stern yet caring, serious and brooding while he's the Batman. Alternatively, in his Bruce Wayne persona, he is arrogant and charismatic.
Yeah, so he's very cocky and arrogant, and he does that so that people think that he really does not care about anybody more than himself.
Sure.
So it's understandable. So
I think the only right way to portray Bruce Wayne is, like Kevin Conroy says, that Bruce Wayne is the fake identity and Batman's the real character.
Correct. Yeah, that's exactly it. So we have 3 categories that we are going to be putting these actors in. The first one is going to be a widely accepted / endorsed group of actors that every time somebody says, hey, there's going to be somebody new playing Batman, somebody new playing Bruce Wayne, whatever, they always go to these few selections. So we compiled 5 for each category. The second one is going to be questionable ones. The questionable ones are ones that people throw out at us, like, I don't know, perhaps
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin or Steve Carell, Dwayne Johnson.
Strange.
So ones that we think are questionable. Some of them we can see as being a good Bruce Wayne or Batman or both, but there's something about them that's just questionable. They might sparkle in the sunlight.
True.
Give a little foreshadowing. The last one is going to be a list of 5 actors that aren't commonly suggested as playing Batman or Bruce Wayne. They are ones that either Tex and I came up with on our own, or we've seen once or twice in the past.
Lightly suggested.
Yeah.
The underdog category.
Yeah. So we'll get right into it. So for the first category, it is going to be the commonly suggested, the widely accepted potential actors. So the first one is going to be
Luke Evans.
Luke Evans. We'll have a picture of him on the screen. To me, he looks like Antonio Banderas, and
The great value, Antonio Banderas.
I cannot unsee it, and I tried so hard and got so far. No, I tried so hard to find a picture of him clean shaven to see like what he could possibly look like as Bruce Wayne. He never gets rid of the mustache, so I have a feeling if we do get Luke Evans, he's going to be Mustachio Batman. And
I mean, it worked for Cesar Romero with the Joker.
Works. Okay, so as we said before, with Bruce Wayne's physical characteristics, he is 6'2" and 210 pounds. We have Luke Evans here.
He's a solid 6 feet and currently at 174 pounds.
So he's one of the ones that could definitely bulk up. His eye color is, for Bruce Wayne, is blue, and his hair is black. We have dark brown for Luke Evans and green for his eyes.
However, contacts and wigs are acceptable.
Yes,
hair color
exactly.
even.
So those things are easily changeable, but some of these executives just don't want to do it, or the directors, or whatever. So personality-wise, for Bruce Wayne, like we said, he's very stern and aggressive, brooding in the bat suit. Out of the bat suit as just Bruce Wayne, he's very charismatic, so on and so forth. We've seen him in
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast acting that way, at least close.
Right.
We know that he can capture that element. But in my opinion, any actor should be able to capture both the Batman personality and the Bruce Wayne personality. If they can't, then there's no reason they should be cast as Batman / Bruce Wayne.
I think he could. After all, no one walks like a stone. No one talks like a stone.
No one broods and beats up criminals' faces. Okay, so next one is...
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal. He should be on your screen right now. He is probably the most requested actor to play Batman.
I don't know why.
For some reason, I haven't seen him in many things. I have seen that he is very...
Cowboy.
Well, for this list, I put relatable roles, and I put Southpaw and Brokeback Mountain. So, but like you could see his...
Jarhead, kind of, I guess, for the dark and brooding part. But he was more scared most of the time in Jarhead.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, my go-to for Jake Gyllenhaal is Jarhead. That's the one that I know him for. But relatable to Batman, like to relate that role to a Batman role, I don't see anything. Like, I don't see where he could come off as Bruce Wayne or Batman.
So what do you pull from Brokeback Mountain?
I just did that as a joke. So Southpaw, you can see his physical attributes. He could definitely get strong, definitely a fighter, yeah. Another thing that I do when I look at potential Batman actors is I'll cover them up from like nose up and see how they look, or how they could potentially look in a Batman, or a cowl for Batman.
Which I suppose he does have the draw structure for.
He does, yeah. For Bruce Wayne, though, I don't see it.
He looks like a dude, not a rich man.
Exactly. He looks like he looks like he could portray somebody who grew up in the ghetto, the slums, whatever, and something like that. From money. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't look like that kind of person. So we have his physical attributes.
He is 6 foot and 170 pounds. Not much different from Luke Evans.
No. So that's a common physical stature for a lot of these actors. His eye color is blue, and his hair is light brown. It can sometimes look dark brown. I have a picture up here that it does look dark brown. Also, but then, what's that?
His eyes don't exactly look blue in that picture either.
Maybe, give or take. The eyes aren't a big thing.
No.
But the hair, I have seen where it looks so light brown that it looks almost blonde.
Okay.
So again, he could be a good Batman, like in the actual suit, cowl, the bat suit. Bruce Wayne, I don't see it.
No. Next we have Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer. He is probably the second most suggested one that I've seen.
I don't know much of him aside from that Lone Ranger they did.
I used to watch the old Lone Rangers. I did not watch the new one. So, like I said, I watched the old ones, didn't watch the new ones. Physical wise, I watched a couple clips of him in Man from U.N.C.L.E., I believe it was, and he is huge, standing next to, which I mean he most likely will be standing next to Henry Cavill in future films.
Well, no, Henry Cavill says he's done too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fudge. Well, that's upsetting. We'll get back to that one. But anyway, you can see him standing next to Henry Cavill in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and he is huge.
And I don't think that works out. I don't think Batman should dwarf Superman.
Well, no, but Superman's also an alien, so...
Still.
I mean, it's not like he gets his power from being big.
No.
He gets his power from
But it
being
still
Kryptonian.
should appear that way to me, it seems.
Yeah. I believe it. I honestly don't know what the actual comic book measurements are for Superman because I just did it for Batman. But we could look that up at some point. His weight, 210 pounds exactly. Eye color, blue, just like Bruce Wayne. Hair color?
It was real light.
They say brown. The picture
blonde.
that I found looks blonde. Yeah, it looks like a dirty blonde. So maybe they're thinking light brown.
Although he did have dark hair in Lone Ranger.
Okay. So, I mean, like we said, that's something that can be changed. So
He stands at a whopping 6'5".
yeah. So he's what is that? 3 inches taller than the
Bruce.
actual Batman.
Yeah. Good math.
But Ben Affleck's. Yeah, I couldn't remember Bruce's, but Ben Affleck is actually taller as well. I think he's 6'4".
Is he really? No.
Yeah.
I
So
always thought he was kind of short.
So yeah, he's not. Army Hammer is not that
Not so much taller.
not that much taller than Ben, but still taller than
Pretty
Bruce.
tall.
So, what do you think as Batman?
I think he might work for both.
Really?
He's kind of got that pretty boy look that doesn't really work for a rich guy either. He looks
I
preppy
don't know.
rich, not
Okay, I got you.
wealthy rich.
He looks like his dad's gonna hear about this.
Yeah.
His dad's lawyers are gonna contact you at some point for
He's the
bullying
guy
him
that
or
has
whatever.
the yacht that his dad bought him and parties all the time.
Yeah.
College student.
He doesn't look like a guy whose dad got shot.
No. No.
So I think I could see him as Bruce. Darken the hair a lot.
Yeah.
Darken the hair a lot, and I think I could see him as Bruce. As Batman, I think I can. His physical stature definitely
works,
could
definitely, yeah.
work out for that. So
Next link.
Michael Fassbender. Now this was a weird one. I was almost going to put it on the questionable because he's a great actor.
Yes.
It's just to look at him as Bruce Wayne, I don't see it.
I think it works.
I think it could possibly work.
I think the way he portrays Magneto is cocky enough to be
Okay,
a
yeah.
rich man.
So you kind of get glimpse of it. You don't get what you would get if he were to actually play the Bruce Wayne role.
True.
But when I was looking up different roles and whatnot, I couldn't find anything that actually captured the Bruce Wayne / Batman characteristics. But for physical attributes, what we have is his height, 6 foot, nothing.
Flat.
Weight is 174. You could easily bulk up, but that's probably about the range that somebody's going to be because not many are actually big
No. And he fits
bulky
for
like
early
that.
Batman right there.
Yeah, eye color blue, hair color light brown. You can easily get somebody to dye their hair, whatever, wig. For this one, I put an X factor. So what I have written down here is his damn jaw / chin. It looks like it could fit the cowl like a glove.
That's very true.
So I actually photoshopped, like in 30 seconds, I just photoshopped a Arkham Asylum cowl onto his face, and it looks perfect. Like it looks like Batman. So to me, I think it would be. I think he's good enough of an actor to convince us to be Bruce Wayne and Batman. I think if he bulked up, I think he'd be great.
I don't know that he has to.
I mean, that's just my personal preference.
Maybe for his age range, he should.
One of my favorite parts about the Ben Affleck Batfleck was that his Batman was
Huge.
so bulky.
Yeah.
And when you're casting people, like if you have Christian Bale, you can have this skinny kid, or you can have a big bulking guy as Batman. Batman's supposed to be scary. He's supposed to be a physical force of nature.
Yeah.
So
Christian Bale just kind of looked like he was there.
yeah, exactly. So, like if you're casting somebody as Batman, you don't want somebody tall and skinny like you. You don't want somebody short and fat like me. It's
Somewhere
not
between.
gonna work. Yeah, you want somebody tall and
Jacked.
Yeah.
Which brings us back to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
How tall is Steve Austin?
I'm gonna guess he's like 6'2", 6'4", something like that. He's a big dude.
I'll throw his physical stats up there just for fun. Okay, so the
ultimate.
last one.
The one that should be and only should be.
I didn't hear of this guy prior to you mentioning him.
Right.
And I researched a bunch of stuff about him.
I've been volleying for this for quite some time.
Yeah. So, The next one is John Hamm.
The only person that should be Bruce Wayne next.
I'm probably going to use this picture that we're looking at now. If you look at this picture, just imagine that he's rolling up at a party as Bruce Wayne.
Yep. It's there.
There he is. That's Bruce Wayne. To me, I look at that and he looks as close as possible to Bruce Wayne as anybody could get.
Yep.
So, you want to go with his physical attributes?
Well, Mr. Don Draper is a reasonable 6'2", just as Bruce Wayne. He is 203 pounds. He's only 7 pounds under. His eye color is green and his hair is dark brown, which looks dark enough to be considered black.
Yeah. His guy is, to me, he just looks like Bruce Wayne. I did the same 30-second Photoshop, and I could not find a single picture of him that actually looked brooding, stern, or whatever. So I ended up with one where he was facing forward so I could actually do it, where he was smiling, and it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen, was Batman smiling like that. So
I couldn't find a mask big enough to fit his jaw in properly.
So what do you think in regards to Bruce Wayne?
I think he could do a great job.
Yeah.
Just as him playing Don Draper alone proves that.
Agreed. That's Mad Men character? Okay. So I hadn't seen anything until I actually looked up clips, like I said. And to see him, he has an X factor as well. So I watched his clips where he did act that arrogant, cocky, confident kind of way, and his voice
works.
His voice would be great. Just not on the level of Kevin Conroy, but it's probably really close. He wouldn't need one of those voice changers that Batfleck needed.
No.
So his voice is an X factor as well. All right, so that is the end of that category. All right, everybody. So this is Future Mechs. I was sitting here editing this video when I realized that Tex and I didn't really take into consideration how long this video is going to be. So rather than making it a 60-minute video, we decided to just break them up into 3 parts. So each category is going to have its own video at approximately 15 minutes. So that is going to be it for this video. If you did like it, don't forget to subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell. You get a notification when we upload our videos. We plan to do one every Sunday, and then maybe one here and there, depending on releases of games, videos, news, so on and so forth. So if you think a friend would like it, don't hesitate to share. We would love to get our name out there and be able to interact with a larger audience. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a nice day.